Hi everybody, it's Joanne. I'm excited to talk to you guys about poison ivy today. So it might be poison ivy, oak, or sumac, but it's the season for that. And I realize that you might be watching this video later, but right now it is June of 2023 and I already have had poison ivy this year. I have it right now. I actually have some on my neck right here. I have some on my arm. I have a little spot right here and a little spot here. I have some right here. But as you may have noticed, it's not that obvious. Now, I do have times and spots sometimes where they do break out a little bit more obvious. But I have tried all kinds of things. I've gone the medical route. And I've tried with a lot of the lemongrass spa products. And so today I'm going to share some of my best tips for you. But first of all, before we get started, I want you to know that these tips and this advice is absolutely not to encourage anybody to forego medical advice if that is something that you need, because I know some people need that Benadryl, some people need that Zanfel, and some people need to see a doctor. And if that's you, do it. Okay. I have tried a bunch of over-the-counter creams, and this is something that I've struggled with my entire life. And so I remember growing up, and I remember before I knew how to identify it, and I'm still not perfect at it because there's so many different kinds, and so it's an ever learning thing. And by the way, if you want help for learning how to identify poison ivy and oak and sumac and all of that, we're not going to go over that today. I encourage you to Google that and YouTube that because there's a lot of resources out there on that. So I would encourage you to do that. But this video, we're just going to cover some things that can really help to soothe and calm. And it has truly, truly helped me. And I am excited to share them because I've done this for years. And so I think that my tips might be able to help you as well. So I have a couple products that I recommend for your face and body, but I'm going to go over some of the body care products first because that is typically going to be what you're looking for. But if you want to see what I have for your face as well, hang tight because we are going to get there. So first of all, in case you're not familiar with lemongrass spa products, they are toxin free, they're natural, we don't have the chemicals and the yuck in it. Toxins are crazy harmful to us. They are yucky and it's not something that we want in our homes. And so we try to just keep clean, keep natural, keep as organic and as good as possible. We avoid fragrance and all of that just to help us live a healthier, safer, cleaner life. And so the products that I want to show you today, these are going to be so helpful in other areas, not just poison ivy. And so that's going to be the good thing is you can get these and you can use these all summer long. And it's not going to be like you're spending extra to have more products on hand for poison ivy. But these are products that they can help you with so many other things like acne, body odor, exfoliations or exfoliating bugs, bugs and ticks and all of that stuff. Okay, so first of all, so this is our 32-ounce tea tree hand soap. You can buy this, or you can also buy the 8-ounce pump bottle. So maybe get the 8-ounce pump bottle and then you can get this to plug into to help for body wash. This is literally what I have at my sinks. We also have this in lavender mint right now. And right now at my kitchen sink, I have lavender mint and I literally have the full size and I put a pump on it. And this is actually what I'm using for laundry soap right now. And I have another big guy like this in my shower. But the tea tree and citrus, I feel like it does a fine job of helping with getting the oil off. Now, I do want to say that I highly, highly recommend that you constantly wash your hands. Like if you've touched animals or if you know you've been in contact, like wash up. And think of poison ivy oils kind of like grease. Like they are, like if you wash tractor grease off, like you can't just wash it off. Like you have to rub and scrub, and you might have to soap up 3 or 4 times or even twice, maybe just twice. And you have to take a towel and you have to really, really get it off. And so the poison ivy oil is the same. But once you have washed it off, it is off and it can no longer spread. So if you have it on a spot and once it's washed off, I don't know if you can see that, but once it's washed off, like even if you itch it, it can't spread. If it does keep spreading, it's because it's not washed off properly. And so don't be afraid of the woods. I mean, I know poison ivy is very dangerous to some of us, but I like to still do things, like I still want to go out in the woods. I'm just very careful, and I wash up and I shower, and this is perfect for that because it does not strip my skin. And I typically do 3 rounds, and I take my towel and my rag, and I get good. I get it everywhere. And yes, it doesn't spread unless I skip a shower. And if I've been out in the woods, or maybe if I've handled hay, or I've handled wood, or I've touched animals, especially cats if they're wandering around, that they can carry it. And so sometimes, usually when you have the spread going on, it's because it's just not washed off properly, or you continue to touch stuff. I'm also very, very careful to keep bed sheets clean, to always put on like clean clothes, clean sweatshirts, clean socks, like all the things. Like I just stay clean, pillowcases and everything. I'm very, very careful with it. And my kids also know that they need regular showers because they are constantly out and about. And I don't think we have too much on our property, but it is still a little bit here and there. But I also teach them to watch out for it. And they know, like, you keep your boots in the basement where they belong. You keep your sweaters in the basement. And if you've been out in the woods, they cannot come and climb up on me and hug me. And if they haven't had a shower, they can't come climb into my bed. And so because I get it so easily, I feel like I almost get it from looking at it. I don't, but that's what it feels like. But this to the rescue. You can wash your hands with this all day, your body with this all day. You can use it for dish soap. You can use it for laundry soap. It's phenomenal, okay? All right, next I want to show you guys the body polish. Body polish, this stuff works amazing to wash off tractor grease, and this is why it also works amazing to wash off poison ivy. So if you don't know what body polish is, it is an all-over body exfoliator to use from your neck and shoulders down. And so what I'll do is I'll put some in the palm of my hand. I exfoliate my hands really good, and I make sure that my hands and in between my fingers are good. I will also say that growing up, I always had poison ivy in between my fingers, and I could never, ever just get rid of it. And since using lemongrass products and since being consistent with it, I've never had it in between my fingers since, and that's been like 6 years. So it's because of like using the good clean, because you guys know, or if you don't know, oil combats oil. And so sometimes these natural things, this is what's going to be your ticket to help you to combat that poison ivy and to treat it even better than medical things. But keep in mind, if you need that medical help, go get your medical help. Okay, I'm not telling you to avoid that. This has worked better for me than the medical stuff. And I actually have Benadryl in my upstairs right now because I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it this year just to see, because I like to keep testing stuff. And it did not do the job near like these products did. But anyway, and so this is phenomenal because you can use this on your hands. Have it at your kitchen sink. Have it at your shower. Exfoliate your legs, your feet if you've been out and about in sandals. Exfoliate your arms if you've been holding a cat. I also exfoliate my neck. Now I'm careful because this is too harsh for your face, not in ingredients, but because it's a sugar scrub. And this is the Honey Glow, by the way. I do recommend the Honey Glow, but we also have a salt base, which is lavender. We have many other body polishes. but the Honey Glow has treated me so well. And if I was ever to use another one or to need a second one on hand, it's definitely the lavender, because I feel like honey, tea tree, lavender, and maybe even lemon and peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus, that type of stuff. Those are the scents that you want to go for in lotions. If they just seem to do the job better than maybe some of our other scents like cactus and guava, hibiscus berry, coconut. We have quite a few other scents. But honey, lavender, those are the first choices. And then for, other products like spearmint, eucalyptus, lemon, those are good as well. So this is going to really help to get that off. It's going to help get that poison ivy oil off. And you can use this all over your body, just not your face, but I have something else for your face, so stay tuned for that. This also is going to make shaving your legs and your armpits really easy. I exfoliate my armpits every single shower. It helps tremendously with body odor. I also love the charcoal detox bar soap, helps tremendously. And so sometimes what I do is I'll wash 3 times with this, or sometimes I wash once or twice with this and then once or twice with the charcoal bar soap. Generous bar soaps. This is amazing. This is for your face and your body. This also helps with body odor and the stinky armpits and stuff like that. And cut it into pieces. Cut your bar soaps into pieces. You can cut it into 3 or 4 pieces and you can have it in all of your showers, or you can share it with the family. But a little goes a long ways. And this is even great if you don't have poison ivy, okay? You can keep your whole family clean, you can keep your body clean with this. So that's another option. And I wash my face with this versus this. But anyway, so back to this. This it helps with razor burn. It helps to get those dead skin cells off so that what you use next works better, okay? So if you're using a lotion or a body oil or our soothing balm, it's going to work so much better. So here are some more of the products that I highly recommend for poison ivy, and I love layering them. So we've talked a little bit about what to wash with. Use this every single day, and then when you get out of the shower, use this body oil. Now this also comes in lavender, I think. Maybe. Not sure right now. But this is the Honey Glow. I love it. You can see that I only have a tiny little bit left. It's because I use it and I love it. It works like a charm. I use this during the winter as well. It helps keep my skin soft and hydrated and moisturized. But it really, really does help. Like I'll put it, because I have some poison ivy right there, and I'll put it on and it just takes the inflammation down. It soothes it. And so I do that. A little goes such a long ways. And so yes, I don't just use this for poison ivy in the summer. I use this all winter long. And it's the bomb. Also makes a great gift. And then afterwards, I like to use the soothing balm. Now you can get it also in a big giant container. This is the Healing Elements. If you have the Healing Elements on hand, or if you want to get it on hand, get it. I do use it for poison ivy, but not as much. I tend to really stick with the soothing balm. But if you have this, try it because it's got the lavender in it. And it is really, really helpful. Hang on. There we go. But this soothing balm here, this is like your natural Benadryl. This is amazing for bug bites, bee stings, mosquito bites. It's excellent as a barrier to put on your mosquito spray. We now have a new label, so ignore the old label. This is what I use for body spritz for poison ivy. It literally helps to soothe it. So if I need something during the day, I'll spray it on. It smells nice. It's healthy. It's deep freeze. So yes, it's mosquito spray, but I use it in the house because it really, really helps soothe that itch. Also, the body polish helps soothe that itch. It feels so good to exfoliate with this. I'm telling you, it feels so good. So anyway, body oil after your shower, and then soothing balm. You can apply this as many times as you need throughout the day. We also use this for many other things. We use the soothing balm for growing pains. We use it for headaches and stomach aches. And this is something, don't just use it once or twice a day. Use it once an hour, okay? Or even more, like massage it on there, massage it in, utilize it. Same with if you're going to be using the Healing Elements. utilize it. Okay, there's no need to be waiting 2, 4, 6, or 8 hours like you usually have to with medicated things, but use these regularly. Take advantage of them. A little does go a long way, but apply it. So if I have a headache, I'm massaging it into my temples, the back of my neck, behind my ears. It is wonderful for congestion. It's great for stuffy noses, bug bites, bee stings, itchy stuff, rashes, poison ivy. Like, this is like your natural Benadryl, and it works so much better than Benadryl. Like I said earlier, I literally have Benadryl upstairs in my cabinet because I wanted to try it, because I like to, test things out so that I know how to share better with others. And it smells amazing. It smells so good. We could go into the ingredients and all of that, but we're not going to do that because that will make the video too long. Good stuff. All of the ingredients of all of these products are online, and you can view them. So let me know how I can help you with that. I can get you a link to check it out. But again, like I said, all of these products have so many other uses instead of just poison ivy. Okay. So as you know, I love the bug spray as my body mist for poison ivy. And what I love to do if I'm going to be going outside to help repel mosquitoes and ticks and stuff, I put my soothing balm on first. It gives me a barrier, and then my bug spray. The bug spray lasts a lot longer. If you still have trouble with mosquitoes, add some extra drops of essential oil. I do. Look at this. This is my bugaboo. And so in June, we have a refill, a 16-ounce refill. You can get it. And then, so I put my bug spray in, I put in extra lemon, I put in extra geranium, citronella if I have, and I make sure these are pure organic essential oils. Spearmint is another really good one. Lavender, because the mosquitoes love me. They just love me. And so I have this one in my purse, a little 2-ounce in my purse, and then you can also get it in a 4-ounce. Or the refill, and then you can use whatever bottle you want. And this just, this is what I've also been using on my poison ivy, because this has the added oils and this does not. So you can figure that out for yourself and what you want. Excuse me. But anyway, so yes, like great stuff, not, for mosquitoes and poison ivy. And so again, so many uses because they're natural, and it's great stuff. I feel like I was going to say something else on that, but it's not coming to my mind. Okay, so I'm going to move into a couple products that work really well for your face, and even your neck area. Sometimes I use the body stuff on this. If it's down here, I tend to stay with the body stuff, but if it gets up here behind my ears and like right under my chin, I go with the facial stuff. Also, before I move on, when it comes to applying stuff, this is the same thing. You can apply it over and over and over and over, okay, as often as you need, at least once an hour, even more if need be, to really help soothe that. And I find that the poison ivy, it never has to come into full oozing. Some spots do, and it's when I don't get it washed off soon enough, because you have about 2 to 12 hours that you can wash it off, and you're still going to have some, but it might never. But if it's there for over 24 hours, it might come into full oozing and redness and yuck. But even like, and I actually have a spot right up here in my arm. This did. I don't know if you can see that. So this spot did, and I know it's because I did not intentionally wash this area. And so yeah, it looks a little bit raw, and I had it up here too. So I'm telling you, I get poison ivy, but it's staying. You guys really can't see that, I don't think. No, I just can't twist my arm quite right. I'll just show you this one. It looks similar to that. So yes, typically, like, it never has to come into full bloom. So I love that this helps with that. Okay, facial. I digress. Okay, charcoal bar soap. So like I said, not only for your body, but also for your face. This is great to help with body odor. You can use this for an armpit detox, as you can with this charcoal detox facial polish. This is phenomenal for an armpit detox, but it's also phenomenal to exfoliate your face to get that poison ivy oil off of your face. When I was little, I was sitting underneath a tree and there was poison ivy growing up the tree. I was probably 12, maybe 13, and I should have known that that was poison ivy. I remember I was having an incredibly rough day. I believe I was struggling and grieving the loss of my best friend. She was killed in a car accident. And I remember this was a few months later, and I spent hours out there underneath the tree with my head leaned back on the trunk of the tree, and the poison ivy was growing up the tree and just tickling me. And I just was enjoying sitting in nature, and it was poison ivy. Needless to say, my face broke out. I had terrible rash. My eyes swole up, and this was years before lemongrass. I was sick on the couch for days. We tried all the medical things. Nothing worked. It literally had to run its 2.5-week course. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot. And so now, cleanse your face, exfoliate your face. This stuff can also, like, this is also going to make your face really super soft. And this is a product we have regularly in our line. It's not for poison ivy, but to me, it has helped. It has helped to exfoliate the oils off. And just like oil combats oil, natural can combat natural sometimes, you know? All right. This honey renewal treatment has helped me tremendously with poison ivy. This is also the stuff, again, it's honey, but this is the stuff that I also use here. Sometimes I also do spot treatment with it on my arms if I just want to try something different. But it is a facial product. This is phenomenal for acne. It's phenomenal for uneven skin tones, oily skin. And so this might be something that you already use, or it might be something that if you don't use, if you want to try for poison ivy, or if you want to try it without poison ivy, just beware that you might fall in love with it. It smells divine. Smells divine. It's like a jelly. I highly recommend it. I use this product day in and day out, summer and winter, and it's amazing. And yes, I feel like these products really help that poison ivy to never come to full fruition. And the tea tree mist is what I love for my mist throughout the day, because sometimes if you have poison ivy or not, sometimes you need just a little bit of a burst of hydration, and this is what I use if I have poison ivy. If I don't have poison ivy, I use one of our other toners, but in the summer, I tend to use this one regularly, with or without poison ivy, but it's soothing, it's refreshing, and I feel like it really helps with the itch. And again, this charcoal detox polish really helps with the itch. And so, yes, exfoliating is a powerful thing, and I highly, highly recommend it. All right. I hope this was helpful. And I can't stress it enough. Like, these are the products that you should already be having at your sink and in your shower anyway. And, like, you're going to love them. So they're not just great for poison ivy. Like, they're phenomenal in just helping you trash toxins, and it's just a simple switch, and it doesn't even have to cost you a penny more, you know. And if you already have a body polish on hand and it's a different scent, use it. If you have a different exfoliator, facial exfoliator on hand, like our Superfruits facial mask, or our microdermabrasion cream, that one works really great as well. If you have that on hand, use it. If you have, a different soap on hand, use it. These are just the ones that I have found that are most effective for me. And like I said, this Healing Elements, in case you're seeing the graphic that I made for this video, this Healing Elements is not on the graphic, but most of you have this on hand, and this is your Neosporin on steroids. Our family uses this all the time. My husband wears a CPAP machine, and so he uses it on the top of his nose, every single night. So many uses. Okay. I'm passionate about it, as you can tell. Also, if you have lotion on hand, use it because it can really help. And I have actually had multiple people tell me, they're like, since I'm using the lemongrass lotion, they have the lemon sorbet, some have the spearmint eucalyptus, some have the calm body cream and peppermint or lavender. Like they use it and they said it literally has helped soothe my poison ivy, and it's the only lemongrass product they have. And it soothes better than their Zanfel or their Benadryl or hydrocortisone. I think some people use that for poison ivy too. So any lemongrass products, I have found that they just truly help soothe. So use it. Don't just use it once or twice a day. Use it more often. Make sure that you shower every single day during that season. Phenomenal. Take your washcloth, scrub everywhere, exfoliate everywhere, get that oil off, and then soothe and apply. And I bet you might just not even have to exceed this. And some spots, like within 2 days, they're gone. Some spots are gone within a week. Some spots do hang around for maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks, but they never come into that pussy thing. But like I said, like I do have a spot here and it did go into that pus, and it was because I did not intentionally wash here. You don't think of that, but I was holding a cat and was handling hay, and it happens. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know how I can help you. I'm here for you. I'd love to, like, if you want to talk about, if you're like, I don't struggle with poison ivy, but I know someone who does, share this with them, okay? They can reach out to me and I can help them. If you need help with skincare, with the skincare routine, maybe you need somebody to help you make some tweaks in it or to get a whole new routine, I'm here for you. Hair care, maybe you need to tweak or get a whole new routine, I'm here for it as well. If you're looking for good, clean, face-feeding makeup, I've got you covered as well. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry it got so long, but I really hope that it was helpful. Alrighty, take care. Bye-bye.